Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the G12 Network proudly brings to you your Season 2 opener. And kicking off, we have NastyNatiGaming and his Cincinnati Bearcats. They're hosting CazCray and the Florida State Seminoles. The computer has Nasty as a 10-point favorite in this game, but let's see if CazCray doesn't have something else to say about that. So let's bring in the guys in the broadcasting booth, and let's give a huge shout out to the best damn producer in the league, Fantasy World League. Let's go, G12 Season 2 is back.
Welcome into Season 2 of the G12. I'm Hardcore CFB, and with me in the booth is E-Migs. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. I'm so excited, ready to go. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Welcome in. If you're brand new to the G12, it is 12 streamers, all battling out in 2 conferences. And tonight, we have 2 newcomers here today. We have NastyNatiGaming with his Cincinnati Bearcats and CazCray, his Florida State Seminoles. 2 newcomers, E-Migs. What do you think about that?
Gotta correct you right off the bat. It's Nasty Natty. I think you did that before, too. Yeah, Nasty Natty.
I do that every time.
I think you did. We also got to get right, not call Frizzy Thursday. But I like both these guys. I thought they did really good in the tournament. That's honestly, I've seen a little bit of Nasty. Haven't watched Kaz enough, but they both look awesome. I think this is going to be a good matchup right off the bat. I was just looking at those stats you posted, too, for commentators. Really similar team, like pretty close teams ranking-wise, strength of schedule-wise. So I think it's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, CazCray actually played Diabetes back in the CFB home game, home tournament back in the day. He actually whooped the tail feather out of Diabetes. So we know CazCray can play. We know Nasty can play. He played pretty well in the holiday tournament. So we got ourselves a pretty damn good matchup with 2 teams that are fairly evenly matched.
Yeah. And it's kind of like we've been talking about. We haven't seen enough of these guys, especially they all have their offline dynasties, but as you know, it's totally different when you're playing against a user. So, but I liked what I saw out of both of them, so I'm ready to go. I think it's going to be a good game.
Well, and E-Migs, you are one of the few people that have the privilege of not just playing in the G12, but coming in as a new member when it's already been established. You didn't start out as an original member. What's it like coming into the G12, trying to establish yourself when the G12's already kind of been here?
Yeah, good question. I mean, there's definitely pressure for sure, right? You're coming in to an established group of guys who know each other, friendly. So there's just pressure off the bat just because it's a new activity with a new group of guys. You want to prove yourself. And then you add on top of it, there's people watching you, and there's a whole community following it week to week. I mean, the pressure is definitely there. And luckily, I do think they're going to go against each other. A little different, too. I got to play the computer, you know what I mean? Like, I would be sweating bullets if my first game was against this person.
Right, yeah, absolutely. And right now, in the chat, we do have a channel points prediction going on. Make sure to get your prediction in. I see only 100 channel points have been predicted so far, to make sure to get that in. I think the question is just whether or not who will win. But I should say that I believe that who's technically favored on the computer. Do we remember who the favorite is?
I think the pregame thing, yeah, Arizona Veteran said it. I think it's Nasty by 10, I think.
Nasty's favored by
again,
10. So we have Nasty favored by 10. Right? Yeah, I did the spreads, but I don't remember who I did. Or it wasn't me, it was the computer, right? So the computer basically took the top 20 average players from each team, plus the strength of schedule, which the strength of schedule number was basically just all of our opponents. And then if you played on the road, there was a bonus. If you're playing somebody after they're coming off a bye, there was a bonus. If you're playing somebody for a senior day game, there was a bonus. And so that strength of schedule number was also incorporated, as well as a player ranking, preseason ranking. All of the commentators and coaches got together and voted for the best players, and we included that in the computer simulation as well. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have both streamers now on the screen. You're looking at the overalls, 90 overall for Florida State, 86 on offense, but 93 on defense. Cincinnati is coming at 86 overall, 83 on offense, 88 on defense. E-Migs, what are you thinking so far when you see those overalls?
Bigger spread than I thought. I mean, I just going off that information I had. I think it was top 20 players for each team. I think Cincinnati was one of them's 10 and one of them's 7. I forget who was who, but it's close. So those ratings up there make me think past those top 20, it's a lot more in favor of FSU.
Yeah, so the top 20 player average, Florida State's 7th out of the 12 teams, and Cincinnati is 10th. Cincinnati has the number 1 hardest schedule, strength of schedule. Florida State's number 2. So right away, we're seeing that, hey, both these teams got tough schedules. It's important to get out on the right foot right away here. Just to give you an idea of the preseason rankings for the player skills, Nasty came in at 4th, and I believe CazCray came in at 7th, so also very close there as well. Nasty, I've been getting some inside information that Nasty will be running the triple option today. Emigs, you're a big fan of the spread triple option. What do you think of Nasty going to the old-fashioned flex bone triple option today in the rain?
I like that in the rain too. So here's the thing about triple option, and I figured it out against you and Yofi especially. If they're game playing for it, free play on defense, it's really hard against the user. Here we got the matchup.
Like we do before every big game, guys.
Yeah, as you can see, Florida State technically has a little bit of an edge, but Kirk Herbstreit's going with Cincinnati.
I have to. It wouldn't be right on my soul.
Do we have a...
advantage of the people that we have in here. The G12 playing against Cavs.
I don't know where we're putting in the... oh, here we go. This is Cincinnati's information. Obviously, no injuries. It's weird seeing them being the SEC. I think that's pretty funny. I don't know. Was there an issue with lag, or are we still good to go?
I think he's doing like a pre...
He's getting hyped up. He's getting hyped up. Okay, we got Nasty getting hyped up. I don't know how you get your fans excited for the triple option, but he's going to find a way. CazCray looks focused, Emigs. Doesn't Kaz look like he's just ready to go?
Yeah, he's got his business suit on. He looks like he's ready to go. Game face. There's one thing I wanted to add though about the triple option. And you can tell really early on, first couple of plays, if he's not doing the pre-play adjustment, you can kill him. Like I played a lot of user games where they're just setting up in base and letting it sit there. That's when I know I can kill him. But if I see him making those adjustments, then that's when I shift to the spread offense.
Gotcha. And it looks like Cincinnati's deferred to the second half, so CazCray and the Florida State offense is going to get the football first. On the road, let's see if they can quiet that crowd a little bit here. And the ball goes out of the end zone, down for a touchback, and here comes the offense in a tough environment. Emigs, how do you get the momentum going in your direction when you're the away team on the road? First game, the G12. I mean, how do you calm yourself down and get ready to go out and score some points on offense?
I don't think it's a bad idea to just have a long, methodical drive here. Obviously, you take your big plays as they come, but don't be afraid to grind out 3-4 yards every play.
And here he goes, drop back the pass. Florida State now is going to dump it to the flats. He breaks the tackle, and McDonald had a farm, picks up 3 yards before he's taken down, but the Cincinnati Bearcats were all over them there. But maybe that's what you were talking about. Maybe just complete a pass, get some momentum going. That seemed to be CazCray's plan there.
I apologize, guys.
Yeah, let me know if my mic's an issue. I have that real mic I can set up really quick.
Here we go, and it's going to be a read option. He's going to hand it out to the outside. Tries a spin move, but a nice tackle in space. Deshaun Corbin picked up 5 yards, but it's still going to be third and short. Third and short. Can the Bearcats get off the field quickly here? A nice tackle in space. You don't see that a lot, especially in user games, but that was phenomenal right there.
Yeah, he tried the spin move, but good defense. That was user. I'm going to run and grab the mic. I'll be right back, Hardcore.
Okay, and it looks like a man blitz from Cincinnati here. That could be interesting. He's going to go the pass on third and short. Blackman rolls out. He's going to find the receiver wide open down the field. It's a 21-yard gain of Warren Thompson. And the only thing Cincinnati defenders saw was his dreads. And we have a massive raid, ladies and gentlemen. D's Diabetes has raided. And look at Bert, Fantasy World League, giving us a nice replay of that last play. Thank you very much. Everyone give out some good emotes for Fantasy World League and the producer truck. Just doing a fantastic job as CazCray has now gone into Cincinnati's territory. Thank you for the follow. And it's going to be a run. Corbin, tries another spin move, but again, has ripped back down after basically a negligible gain. And here comes second and long. 2 times now we've seen the spin move pretty much be corralled by the defense. Dark Devil God, it's a little bit of a scary name, but thank you for the follow nonetheless. And Soul Good. Oh, Soul Good with a subscription. Thank you very much, Soul Good. I appreciate that. The whole G12 appreciates that. Thank you. Looking like some press coverage from Nasty Nate. He backs out of it. It's going to be a drop back pass over the middle, and cover 3 was almost intercepted. I think CazCray thought he was in cover 2, but it was actually cover 3, and the post route was not there. And Gardner almost saw his fruit come to fruition there and have the pick, but it just came. I don't know what. Very well could have been intercepted there. 4th down now, and it looks like CazCray is going to stay on the field, not going to play field position. He's going to go for it on 4th and long here. Or is it 3rd down? I wish I could get rid of my little camera things. 3rd down, and he's sacked, a big-time sack. No. A big-time sack on 3rd down, 9-yard loss. Elijah Ponder was all over it, and now there's no doubt about it. CazCray is going to have to punt the football away. A huge stop by Nasty right off the bat.
Am I sounding better, boy?
You always sounded great to me. It makes you look even better. And it's going to be a punt, but it's going to be returned. Tucker, he's not going to tuck this way and away. He's going to keep on running. He gets it all the way out to the 30-yard line, and that is where the Bearcats will set up with this triple option attack. Emigs, what do you think of that first defensive series? Kind of got after Blackman there.
I missed a little bit of it, not going to lie. I had to walk away on that 3rd down, but he looked like he was getting where he needed to be on defense and getting in the right position.
And ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, we still have 2 more games. 2 more games this week. They are both happening tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, and then 9, following right after that game at 9:15. So make sure to check that out tomorrow night on the G12 network. Here comes that, but he went with a draw play, a little trickery there, but Jerome Ford had nowhere to go. Janarius Robinson gets in the backfield and brings him down for a loss. And it, we thought we were going to see the triple option. We saw the flex bone, but Emigs, it looked like he was going to try to take a shot early on there.
He took a little page out of Steve Sarkisian's book. He did that pre-snap option, or what do I call it? Pre-snap motion. But yeah, no run there. He's running the Army one. I don't like this setup. I don't like the plays out of this formation.
Why don't you like it as much?
Everything's it's just too condensed. Everything feels like it's right on top, like that. Everything's just right on top of you, and it works for
right. And
they're able to break a bunch of tackles.
And Janarius Robinson is on top of Desmond Ridder right there. Desmond Ridder, one of the more explosive quarterbacks in the G12, but he had nowhere to go. Didn't even really get a chance to get started there, and it's going to be a tough 3rd and 11 now for the Cincinnati team that was going to try to run the football, but they're going to have to find a way to throw the football over the top here on a 3rd and long.
Yeah.
This is not the situation that Nasty wants to be in. Here comes that motion like you just mentioned. Dropping back the pass is Ridder. It's going to be 3 rushes, and he's just going to dump it out to his running back in the flats. Jared Dokes picks up 2 yards, but a big-time stop for the Florida State Seminoles, and they're going to have to punt the football back to CazCray here.
Yeah, what's going on, Yordo? Big stop there. Honestly, I don't know how much not much pressure there for the defense, though, right? He kind of just I'm not a big fan of those play calls.
And he just sat back and dropped 8-man coverage and really had nothing he could do there. Boy with the follow. Thank you very much, Boy East Coast. Appreciate that. And CazCray is going to return us off to the bounce. Here he goes, a little spin move yet again. Gets to the outside, little razzle dazzle. And Dodson has himself a 17-yard gain. We're going to get a little replay of that. Watch him scoop this up like it's a little, I don't know what it would be, like a little baby on the ground. Just picks it up, makes a little bit of a move. Said, sir, you forgot your baby. Let me pick it up for you.
really made up.
Now
for
we're
that,
back
too.
on
He's gonna
offense
get
here.
the 18-yard line.
It's just hard to make those snap reads because the
Yeah, and it's dangerous because you can easily muff that just as much. But CazCray had no worries, even in the rain. He said, I'm trained for this. And he's got himself in good field position. They're going to go run again. Here comes Corbin to the outside. He's going to try spin move again. Oh, it looked like he was going to try maybe a little back cut. I'm not sure there. But so far, Cincinnati has had their numbers all day long. Corbin hasn't had anywhere to run.
I appreciate you. Welcome into the channel, man. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you guys again so much for being here. This is the G12 Season 2 opener between NastyNatiGaming and CazCray. We have 2 more games this week. Both will be tomorrow night. So we're just getting started here on the G12. Here comes a play action pass. He rolls to the right. He might have someone open deep. He's going to take a shot. He's going to go the corner route. It's heavily covered. It's going to be picked off. DeBlanco. He's got a huge interception. Here comes a replay. What a freaking play. It looked like it was a simple cover 3. But watch DeBlanco get serious depth. It was a user interception. And Cincinnati's got the football right back.
That was really good user coverage there. He got over late.
We have ourselves a defensive football game, and I love it. In the rain, nitty gritty. I mean, we're going to go fishing in the dark after this. Here comes Ritter. This time he's got some room to run. And if he wasn't dragged from behind, that may have been a touchdown. But nonetheless, it's 6 yards, and that's already better than what they were doing on the previous drive. All the momentum now in Cincinnati's favor. They're into Florida State's territory. Here they come. Florida State just loading the box now.
In the middle, he knows.
I mean, he's just loading the box. Here comes the motion. Ritter, all right, up the gut. Ford, it's not a Chevy, but it'll get the job done. Picks up 3 yards there. Will it be enough for a first? No, it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and short, and man, this is a critical 3rd down here. I mean, how do you stop this attack? I mean, the ball could literally go in any direction, E-Migs.
See, we're a little laggy, so I can't.
I think you got to use those outside linebackers like you do, like I do, and just play that edge. And then I would be crashing the D-line, too.
He keeps changing plays, trying to get himself an advantage here. He literally shouldn't probably overthink this here. Just needs a little bit. He's going to go to a pass. It looked like CazCray was ready. Ritter's going to run. He only needed a couple of yards. He breaks 2 tackles. He makes another juke move. And then a sniper from the top of the roof brings him down with 1 shot. But it was still enough for the first down. And the Cincinnati is officially rolling.
Yeah, he saw that. I don't know if you caught that too. That was single high safety press coverage. He wanted X out there on the outside, but it was pretty well covered.
Yeah, CazCray was like almost willing to give up the first down, was not going to give up the bomb there. And that's exactly what happened. Well covered by CazCray. Going to make him work for every single yard. Here it comes. It's going to be a little bit of a fake run. He's going to go to the backside, a little misdirection. He picks up a big gain of 7. Jared Dokes is more of the bruiser back. I mean, that guy seriously eats iron for breakfast. And as this first quarter kind of comes to a close, it looks like Cincinnati is just going to want to rumble and bumble it all the way down the field.
Yes, I just feel like with that spread triple option, there's a lot more opportunity for big plays, whereas everything just feels like it's right on top of each other out of these formations.
Yeah, and right in his case, it's 2nd and short, so it looks like he's going to try to take a shot. He's got Pierce on the left side. He's got Jackson on the right. It could be a little bit of a play action, perhaps. 4 seconds left. He gets the ball off in time. It's a play action. There's a blitz right up the gut. It wasn't there. And he had a wide open receiver deep down the field, but he just couldn't see him in time. He was a little bit rattled because of the pressure, and it was a great A-gap blitz. But, man, he had someone wide open there, he makes.
Yeah, that was really good defense, able to get the pressure, and then they covered that guy in the flat on the outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first quarter is in the books, and we have no score to report. 0-0 heading into the second stanza here. Cincinnati with the football. Remember, Florida State did get the ball first. Keep that in mind as we head here. Looking at the rest of the schedule here for Florida State and CazCray, he has D's Diabetes next. After a bye week, followed by Chuck and his Missouri team, then he comes and plays on against Hardcore CFB and the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3rd and long here. Motion is Dokes. Again, he's using all that play clock. It's going to be a draw play, but it's sniffed out, and Jerome Ford only picks up a yard, and he makes 4th and about 7 decision time. What are you thinking here?
I mean, the way the game is going and the way these kickers are, I think a field goal is fine here. But I don't like that call there. I'm hoping it's a custom playbook and he at least has some formations to spread it out if he has to.
I think it's an Army playbook. I don't think it is. And it's a left-footed kicker. I wonder which hand he uses when he has to pee. Smith with the kick, and he's got the leg. He does. It's a long field goal, and we have our first points of the season 2 on the board. 3 points for Smith, the left-footed kicker, and just like that, 3-0 Cincinnati in a very defensive football game.
Yeah, definitely not what we expected. Just user games, usually it's more of a shootout, but I'll take it. I like these people.
CazCray has some space, but then he runs in his own man. It was like he was trying to get to the front of the buffet line, but 74 was saying, absolutely no way, get to the back. Otherwise, that may have been a touchdown.
The best defender on the play there is the blocker.
I mean, seriously, he had all the space in the world, and then all of a sudden, the sun disappeared. I mean, there's no other way to really put that. But here we go. Florida State on the road. Now they're down by 3. You're going to go with the counter play right up the gut. That's one of the better runs that we've seen today for Deshaun Corbin, and he's picked up 9. And finally, Florida State's staying on a little bit more of a schedule here. 2nd and short finally.
Yeah, nothing downfield for either team yet. Not even taking shots.
As we look at the stats here for Florida State in the Big Ten, of course, 3 national championships, trying to add to that list this year. And we're going to get a play, and it's going to be 2 yards, and he only needed 1, so it should be enough for the first down. Blackman picks up the first, and here we go. We got some movement here by CazCray. He desperately needs to get on the board now. He's had 2 drives. One ended with a punt after a sack, and one ended in a user interception. And do you think that interception's weighing heavily on his mind, Emix?
I mean, it was a user play, so maybe he knows that he has skills now, and he's able to read it.
Oh, a big play to the right side. It almost looked like the same play that he threw the pick on, but Warren Thompson was there. Yeah. And he may have ran that play earlier to Warren Thompson, too, but I'm not sure if that's something to keep an eye on. But I think that might have been the 3rd time he's ran that play, kind of like that weird 90-degree corner route.
And roll out right, too.
Absolutely. Nonetheless, Florida State's back into Cincinnati territory. They're showing blitz. DeBlanco, middle linebacker, has the interception earlier. He looks like he's about to eat somebody's lunch. Everyone backs out. Only rushing 2 now. Blackman in the pocket. He's got pressure, but he's able to get it underneath the Corbin. And that was a good job of just not taking a sack, finding something, and staying alive. Dark Devil God, thank you for the host. We appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate all of you for being here for the season opener of the field. What's that?
I was just saying he's moving it down the field, but Nasty's not making it easy.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. He's going into a monsoon on top of things. Uh-oh, a little bit of lag. It's a slant route. Picks up the first down. Tamorian Terry, man, that is a great name. We'll just call him T-squared for the rest of the game. Picks up 8 yards and another first down for Florida State. And it looked like Nasty's okay only rushing 1, 2, 3 defenders. He's not really sent anybody. Kind of daring Florida State to find the right receiver. And this time, Corbin has even more space, and Emix, all of a sudden, it feels like Deshaun Corbin, who was only picking up a couple yards in his first couple drives, is now picking up 7, 8, 9 yards here as we head deeper into the second quarter.
I respect him for being honest and playing.
Yeah, just keep feeding him too. I think it's working, and he's not able to stop it. And what you just said too, he's sending these 8 guys in coverage. I feel like playing this game's almost opposite of real life. It's like beat us on the ground if you can, because rush defense feels really good for defenses.
And look at how many people are in the box now for Cincinnati. He's going to send everybody. Corbin breaks one tackle, but he's finally corralled, but still 2 more yards, and he's going to be really close to another first down. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 1 here. And again, in a 3-3 game, you got to think if CazCray loses a couple yards, he's going to have to kick the field goal. So this is a pretty big, you could even call it a 4-point play, whether or not he can get a stop right here if you're Nasty.
It was that Nestler kept saying that yesterday.
Yeah, he said that a bunch. Here we go. Look at that. He is not giving anything up the middle. He bounces to the outside. He's got room. Here he goes. The first touchdown of season 2. LaDamian Webb. Call him Charlotte because he is in the end zone. 7-3 if the PAT is good. Give me a replay of that Fantasy World League. Unfreaking believable. Emigs, what do we see on this?
So it looks like he's trying to go up the middle initially, and then he just bounces it outside. No one's there. Untouched in the end zone. Great run. Good eyes on that running back.
Yeah, it looked like Nasty kind of just took away the middle, and then whoever that tight end and right tackle was just, I mean, they must do some construction work on the offseason because they just bulldozered everybody over there. I mean, there's nobody was left.
See if Nasty can respond here.
Oh, Tucker! Tucker's loose! Tucker's loose down the sideline! He will not be caught! It's going to be a kick return for a touchdown! And this game that was so defensive just a moment ago has been busted wide open. Woo! Unbelievable.
In NCAA history. 100-yard return. Let's go. What a response.
That is how you respond. You know, I can tell you right now, if I'm a fan sitting in that stadium, it's raining out, Florida State just scored to take the lead, I'm probably thinking, hey, I'm going to go get some hot chocolate, I'm going to go warm up a little bit, I'll be back, and then boom, I just missed one of the biggest plays of the game because Tucker came screaming down the sideline. But now can he prevent Florida State from doing the same? Yeah, all of a sudden, you know, people forgot their guns for the first quarter, but now they're, you know, shooting bullets all over the place. And looks like CazCray might have a chance to the outside here. He's going the wrong way. T-squared picks up 26 yards, but it looked like he thought he had something outside there, but man, did it close quickly. And for the audience at home, I know it's always, you know, you want to look at the game, the gameplay, but look at these obviously gorgeous faces, but pay attention to their emotions throughout this game because I think it tells a lot about the streamers. Some people, their face doesn't change the whole game. Some people, they're very, you know, colorful with how they display their emotions. So pay attention to that as well as this game continues to get deeper and deeper as Corbin goes up the middle for a couple of yards.
Well, no, this isn't the Cincinnati dynasty. This is a user versus user season. I'm part of the G12 network.
Emigs, now that this game's opening up more, do you think people are going to start taking more shots deep down the field?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. I honestly, I don't. Wow, look at that. 18 yards for Cincinnati.
18 yards, but just the pick and the kick return's been enough for him. As Blackman gets to the outside, he's looking for somebody. Can somebody get open? He's R2-D2 scanning the field. He didn't find anything, so he just took off himself and picked up 13 yards. You know, I bet if you ask James Blackman how he likes his eggs, he would pretty much always tell you scramble because that's exactly what he did on that play.
I know, Thrizzy. I know.
As Thrizzy mentions in the chat, 14 points in 10 seconds after 0 points in the first quarter. That is why we bring on the first generation stat man in Thrizzy. And Dublanco, man, I tell you what, no one's had a better first half on defense than Mr. Dublanco. I don't know what that translates to in English, but I'm assuming it's like dude white man or something like that. I'm not really sure, but that was a heck of a stop. He has the interception as well. We're looking at the standings here in the SEC, and shocker, we're all tied for first, but we're also all tied for last. So I don't know if you're a half full or half empty kind of guy here. Oh my goodness, it was almost a read option blown up in the backfield. Nasty, I mean, look at the emotion on Nasty. He's jumping up and down. He almost lost his pants because he almost had a big play in the backfield. Instead, Blackman slithered out for a big gain.
Big third down here, only 2 minutes left.
And if you're CazCray, are you just trying to score and leave no time? Or are you trying to go 2 for 1 here? You have all 3 timeouts still.
I would be trying to kill this clock and get the last score. Oh, almost stopped him there.
X Big Willie. I wish I had as much confidence as you did. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it looked like he was going to get a lot more. I mean, look at that. Look, Cincinnati literally only has 1 first down, but they are winning in this football game. It's been one of those games, and he's back to pass. Now, he's stumbling over his line. It's a fumble! It's on the ground! 58 picks it up. It's his time to shine, and he can't do anything with it. Big time play there. It looked like Sanders got there.
Timeout.
He didn't use the timeout. You're correct. So the clock is ticking down to 120. But really, Blackman got in his own way. That's a couple times now we've seen CazCray's players kind of do friendly fire. I don't understand. Like, one team's wearing white and one team's wearing black, but sometimes they're tackling CazCray's own players. Deep shot over the middle, and Emags, I think we found CazCray's favorite target, Warren Thompson. 3 catches now for 67 yards.
Yeah.
Only 1 minute left.
Someone had to step up. It's Warren Thompson today.
He's not having as good of a game as Devontae Smith had the other night, but nonetheless, he is on his way to a 100-yard performance. He still hasn't used a timeout, so we're down to 50 seconds. He's still about 40 yards away in the I formation. Here comes a run up the gut, and Corbin, did he get it? Did he get it?
He did.
He did get it. Okay. The way the webcams are, can I move these? I don't know if I can move these. I should move these. All right, Blackman has a deep shot. He gets in the end zone. Kashawn Helton, a 39-yard bomb. Nasty just lost it. We're going to get a replay right here. A little play action, and the safety was just completely lost in coverage. Wiggins couldn't get over there. He should probably stick to basketball. And Florida State takes the lead with just 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a great pass, great route by that guy. He also had X over the middle, which I think would have been a touchdown too. There's a safety back there, but I think it would have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure what play that was for Nasty. It looked like that safe. I think it was cover 1, and they went squib kick. And oh my goodness, look at Wiley the Coyote picking up a big gain, and it went from a very conservative play called a CazCray to all of a sudden Nasty's going to have a chance to maybe get some points right before the half.
37 seconds. He's got the 3 timeouts. Really good field position. He's got to open it up a little bit, though.
Yeah, I don't know if he has any plays to do that, but I mean, you think about this. An interception, a kick return for a touchdown, and now starting the ball again on Florida State's territory is, McKellen almost had space there. He had some lead blockers, but he was unable to get out in space there. Janarius Robinson again. 4 tackles, 2 TFLs. But my point is, Cincinnati hasn't even really had to have much offense. They've had very short fields, plus the kick return. That's kept them in this game so far.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you mentioned, the turnover earlier.
Right, 33 seconds in this half. 2 timeouts for Cincinnati. Ryan, thank you for the follow. We appreciate you. Thanks for being here. He's hot round. He's Peyton Manning all over this. There's the pass. Emigs thinking maybe that was the time to take a shot there, but nonetheless, he goes underneath to his running back, picks up 9. Cincinnati has to use another timeout, 26 seconds, but we already saw them make a long field goal with their left-footed kicker earlier, so he's pretty much on the borderline range of field goal opportunity, so I feel like he doesn't want to take too much of a risk. I mean, this is a free 3 points that CazCray basically just gifted him.
I don't like this hardcore. He's running triple option, 3rd and inches, 26 seconds. It feels too conservative.
Too conservative, and it picks up the first clock. We'll have to stop to move the chains. Here they go. Run. Here they go. Can they get lined up? They don't want to waste that last timeout because they want to save it for a field goal when they do need to stop the clock. It's going to be a pass now. He rolls out to the right. Ritter's got space. Ritter says, you know what? Screw it. I'm running it. And he's going to be able to get out of bounds. He picks up 5 yards, but it cost him 7 seconds in the process.
Yeah, what Max said. It felt like he was playing for the 3 instead of even trying for the 7.
Revamp TV, how are you, buddy? How are you?
And you know what? Nothing's wrong with that because remember, Cincinnati gets the ball to start the second half. So maybe he's saying, hey, these are just charity points. We have a chance to take the lead right out of the gate in the second half. Maybe that's what he's thinking. He's like, and my defense and special teams is giving me a bunch of easy, short fields to begin with. I don't have to work that hard on offense. Let's get 3 points and let's get them to halftime. Eat some oranges. There's a run. 4. He's got some space this time. And he picks up, and I love the misdirections. People are going all over the place. Florida State's linebackers look a little bit confused. And with 12 seconds now, he's in field goal range. Does he try to take at least one shot to the end zone, maybe?
I would, yeah. I think he needs to.
He's going to run it with Ritter instead. Up the gut. He doesn't get the first, so that's going to pretty much do it. He'll have to hold on to that timeout and use it right now for a field goal opportunity. But, this is nothing more than a chip shot. Even Magdub can make this field goal.
He's playing great football. This is a fun game. I love this. We're playing kind of straight up.
But I did like what Nasty did there on that. I think it was a 3rd down. He was, on that run, he was doing the fake audibles to make it look like he was passing. So Kaz was audibling to get in the pass coverage.
There's 1 second left. Let's see what he does here. We're going to get a little replay of the left-footed kicker. He's now leading the league in field goals, by the way, with 2.
I'm assuming maybe. Do you? I know exactly what I was getting myself. The revamp mode. He's honestly.
And looks like he's going to try a squib kick, too.
Thank you so much.
And right at... Oh, it's a muffed! It's picked up, but that's been good for the first half. Emigs, we've got ourselves a 14-13 game. CazCray and his Florida State Seminoles on top of Nasty's Bearcats. 14-13. Welcome in, everybody, to the first game of Season 2 here at the G12. I'm Corey Listoki, a.k.a. Hardcore CFB. With me is a former G12 player in Emigs. What do you think of that first half?
It was a lot of fun. Started out defensive battle, and we had that 2 back-to-back scores, 14 points in 10 seconds. Like you heard me saying it, I think Nasty's playing a little too conservative. It might be the playbook. It might be... I would say he needs to customize it a little bit and mix in some spread, just because if it's not working, you're going to have to mix it up.
Yeah, we've seen CazCray take a couple shots deep now. We saw that one huge play over the top to take the lead. But otherwise, CazCray has kind of been a little bit more dangerous. He's found Warren Thompson a couple times, but in traffic, and he does have that one interception. You think Nasty's saying, hey, I think my defense can give me one more turnover. I think we can play short fields, make it just a nitty-gritty kind of game, and just somehow, some way find themselves a win here.
Yeah, and like you said, he's about to get the ball back, so that makes he had 40 seconds, 3 timeouts, he got a field goal, so he can't really be mad at getting the points. But like you said, he gets the ball back, so maybe that was on his mind. But I think both defenses are going to have to keep playing well, step up, and then on the flip side, the offenses are going to have to make some big plays.
Right, and remember, everybody, both these players are new to the G12. How important is it, Emigs, for one of these teams to get the win to start their G12 careers off on the right foot?
We need a replay.
It's huge. It's a lot of perception. It's a lot of... how many people we got here? We've got 45 people just in G12 right now. I feel like so far both these guys are playing well, so no one's going to come out here and saying either one of these guys aren't good. But it means a lot, I think, get that first win in an all-user league.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, CazCray almost had a great return down the left side of the field. T-squared, almost broke. It had a nice spin move there. He's going to start at the 29-yard line. There's a lot of dancing just for just 4 yards, but nonetheless, here... Oh, I'm sorry. Did we have that? Didn't Florida State get the ball first?
Oh, we were wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure Florida State got the ball first. I even wrote it down.
Nasty chose. Maybe he chose field or side end zone or whatever.
Warren Thompson with another great catch, but I literally wrote down that Kaz got the ball first. Oh, we missed it. Oh. We are way behind here. Thank you, chat. Cincinnati scored a big touchdown pass to open the second half. We just happened to miss it.
Oh.
Okay, that makes way more sense. I was losing my damn mind. I'm like, why would he not? So 21-14 after the big touchdown pass over the top. So now CazCray is down by 7. He's moving the football, opening up the offense a lot more now. And he's already in Cincinnati territory. Thank you very much, chat. We appreciate it. The very first game of the G12 here in Season 2. We're still trying to, loosen our hips a little bit. Loosey-goosey, baby. Loosey-goosey. Nonetheless, here comes CazCray now down by 7. Emacs, what do you think about that first score to open up the second half for Cincinnati? He opened up the game. Oh!
Oh, almost intercepted. Well, I mean, I guess he knew what we were saying. He got aggressive. I don't know how it happened. It seemed like it was it had to have been fast, right? So it must have been a big play fast. So whatever happened, I'm sure it was awesome. And I like the aggressiveness.
DP for the 17 bits, buddy. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely killing it. I appreciate every single one of you.
Let's just say that it was faster than me most nights. Anyway, back to it now. Here it's 2nd and 10. And it's going to be a run. Corbin has some space, but again, neither team has really had that crazy, massive, awesome run. Even though the holes seem to be there, all of a sudden players come out of nowhere. But nonetheless, Florida State's moving the football, and for a game that started out 0-0 at the end of the first quarter, I feel like fireworks are going to start flying here any second. Like, I'm about to look out, duck my head. I think things are about to get crazy.
The other thing I just noticed that we missed hardcore, he went for 2 and he got it. So he's up by 7 now.
That's a good point. Thank you very much, Emags. This is why we have you here. Ooh! Did he hurdle over him? Oh, McDonald had a hurdle. I'm not sure if it went over him or not, but we're going to give him the credit for it regardless. The Big Mac gets some air on that one. And CazCray's moving the football, but that's a very good point. So he went for 2 early, chased the points, and it worked out big for him. Got back up by 7 instead of just being down or only up by 6.
Makes that field goal before half look a lot better, too.
Yes, it really does. You're absolutely right. Here comes Blackman. He's going to get a block. He's going to get down. He's going to have himself another first down. And I just think it's fascinating that we didn't really see Nasty take very many shots at all in the first half. And he said, you know what, F it. And he comes out in the second half and he throws a bomb. So I'm really excited to see what Nasty does for the remainder of this game, especially if it gets tied up here in about 15 to 20 seconds like it might.
Coming out in that 12-man, is it 12? 12, right? 2 tight end, 1 running back.
Deshaun Corbin, I thought Forrest was going to strip it for a second, but he was unable to do so. Wouldn't that be 22? He had a fullback in there.
5-minute halftime break.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that stuff.
Mac double correct us. And this is interesting, Nasty. He had 3 down linemen in an I formation. And Kaz is just punishing him. Oh, but there's a big time hit. Oh my goodness gracious! Check your ears after that one because he probably thinks the phone's ringing. His ears are ringing so much. Oh my goodness, Derek Forrest. You don't even want the whole forest. 1 tree will be enough.
Laying the lumber.
These diabetes almost catching his kitchen on fire. Well, did Cincinnati's offense come in there? Because that's probably a fire hazard right now, the way it's on fire. Corbin almost gets in, but it was unable to. It's a 1-yard loss on 3rd and inches, and now it's decision time for CazCray.
That was Beavers on the stop, building a dam.
Hey, attaboy, you mix. There you go. Have you ever seen Open Season when the 2 beavers are sitting on a dam and they ask each other what they had for lunch? And they're like, Wood, what about you? Wood, you want to trade? Never seen that? That's really good. I highly recommend Open Season. What are we going to get to see here? We're waiting. Try and get the play from upstairs. Look at those guys partying up on the balcony. They're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Emix is having a good time. Chat, put some emotes in the chat if you're having a good time. And just Johnson, mild concussions out for the game. But here comes CazCray on 4th and 1. What's he going to do? It looks like Cincinnati's going to send the entire house. He's going to drop back the pass. Can he find someone open? And he does! Cameron McDonald, it's not Burger King. You can't have it your way. This is a touchdown, and we are a PAT away from a tied football game. Here's the replay. Emags, what'd you see?
5 times.
I don't know if you saw Nasty's reaction. He read it, and he was really close. It kind of, I think Kaz threw it. It was a risky pass. It was covered, but then that last second, the guy got outside and was able to catch it.
What's up, everybody? And just like that, we are knotted up at 21 apiece with 3:36 to go. Just a friendly reminder that this is just the season opener. We're just getting started here. We have 2 more games tomorrow night to wrap up week 1 of the G12 season 2. But we are not going anywhere, as here comes Tucker. Tucker already has 1 kick return for touchdown. Here he comes. He's bringing it out. He finds a little space, but he's wrapped up right at the 25-yard line. And that is where the Bearcats will begin. Obviously, they came out in the second half, threw a bomb. We miss it. That's how fast it happened. And here comes their second drive, now tied at 21.
Unfortunately, I feel like he might go back to the triple option just to establish it again. We missed the fireworks maybe. Yeah, it looks like he called a triple option.
You mean we showed up on the 5th of July? We showed up on the 5th of July and we was wondering what the hell has happened? And it's going to be an option, and Florida State is all over it. And Emags, how hard is it for CazCray? Because we talked about running the option for Nasty, but CazCray, your first game in the G12, you're ready to play some hard-nosed defense, and you got to go against a triple option right off the bat. I mean, what is your mindset even wrapping around that?
It's scary, too. Every pre-play is scary. There's guys in motion. There's the 3 guys in the who's getting it. So it's definitely a lot more nerve-wracking than if they're just lining up in 4 wide, 5 wide.
There's a play-action pass. He dumps it off to his running back, Jared Dokes. Dokes, again, no more for being a bruiser. I mean, look at those guys' arms. He could lift up a bus. But he's had some nice, soft hands today. And there's going to be a 3rd and short here, 3rd and 2. Let's see what Nasty comes out in. It's going to be a pitch. Oh, and Dokes, and that is one thing I just mentioned. He's more of a north and south guy. He gets them on the outside. He's not an east and west guy. He's not, heading out with Sacagawea to find, the west coast. He wants to go up north and really just had nowhere to go there on 3rd and short. Does it look like he's going to go for this?
Yeah.
Oh, belly. We got ourselves a 4th down. He's going for it on his own side. 2 minutes to go. It's a QB sneak. Desmond Ritter, he picks it up. He literally was encouraging. He slapped the center on the button and said, hey, we can do this ourselves here. Here comes the replay of it. Again, brought to you by Fantasy World League, the man in the production truck. Give a little shout out to Fantasy World League. Give him some love. This man, he is the man, myth, legend behind this whole G12 thing. And what did that 4th down, just him going for it, what did that tell you about Nasty Emags? Like that he's willing to do this in the 3rd quarter on his own side of the field.
It's interesting. He's willing to go for it, but then he goes right back to the triple option. Or I guess that wasn't triple option, it was a wing bone, but just running it right up the middle with the fullback. He's aggressive when he needs to be, I guess. Like I said, we missed that first big touchdown, but I want to see him take some more shots. And it just helps. It'll open up the run, too. It's going to keep Kaz on. He's loading 8 guys in the box.
Now, Emags wants to see Nasty take more shots. Maybe we're going to see a body shot if Nasty wins. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Lots and lots of fake audibles here by Nasty. Here comes Dokes. Oh, there's a lot of traffic there, but somehow he was able to navigate through it, and Ford picks up a 1st down. Roger came. I hope you didn't come too fast. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. I think that was Roger. Was it Roger Recame?
Yep, that's the sponsor.
No, Roger E. came. I don't know. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
The triple option, like I was saying, you have to make these
I mean, look at the set. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys in the box right now. Oh, McCallum to the outside. Oh, a shift move. Hit him with the shimmy. picks up a first down, and now Cincinnati's moving the football back and forth. These two juggernauts go.
Yeah, good little point by Rocky Top. He's feeling some play action. I am too. I think play action. I also think audibling. Like, he's lining up with 8 men in the box. He's ran it 7 times in a row. So keeping cheating up, then audible into a pass. I feel like he could beat him. But this is the game plan. He's sticking to it.
I mean, literally everyone was within 5 yards of the box or the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a screen. Ford. Oh! There was only one guy over there, and he made the tackle. Big time play by Jones, and something to keep an eye on. Desmond Ridder still hasn't thrown an incomplete pass. Unbelievable. Literally, the screen was set up perfectly. Just one guy got in the way. He likes this play a lot. He's going to go right back to it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the draw. Ford, up the gut. Tom, hey, Tom, how you doing? Thank you for following. Appreciate you being here, Tom. Hope you're having a great day. The draw play again. Ford now 8 carries for 32 yards. Emigs, that is going to do it for the third quarter. We are heading to the fourth of the G12 Season 2 opener, all knotted up at 21.
Good 3 quarters, Kaz. Good 3 quarters, man.
Here's a little preview of, I think this is the first game tomorrow. This is going to be MacDub and Oklahoma State against Lizzie and Miami. Who do you got in that game, Hardcore?
Oh, I think it's going to be a tough game. I will not tell you what I think personally, but I will tell you the computer is favoring Thrizzy and the Miami Hurricanes by 12 over MacDub and his Oklahoma State Cowboys. That game will kick off at 8 o'clock Central Time, followed by Yofi and his Fighting Irish versus Stoner Gamers Clemson Tigers, which will be following that game around 9:15 or so. We're going to start this fourth quarter, and here is that for you if you're curious. And it looks like Kirk Herbstreit's going with Clemson. But I'm pretty sure the computer is going with Yofi with a 10-point spread there.
I will say for that Mac Thrizzy game, I would bet against that spread. I'm taking Mac, the big upset.
Taking Mac to win outright. Okay, there you go. You heard it first here. 3rd and 10 now following the false start. CazCray drops 7 back, and it was caught by Jay-Sean Jackson. J squared. We got T squared on Florida State. We got J squared. That play happened so fast. We're going to give you a replay right here, right now. Watch him break out, and that ball was thrown on a line. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Great touch, but man, was that a bullet. Right back up the gut. There goes Ford. He's got some block. Oh, man, it looks like he got laid out by his own man, but he picks up 6 yards. That Brewers fan, thank you for the following. Are you a fan of the Milwaukee Brewers, or are you just a huge fan of beer brewers? Like, you just appreciate all the unsung heroes of brewing beer.
We're slipping them in.
It's probably beer brewers, right?
Probably. That's what I'm thinking, too. I mean, seriously, there is literally everybody but one guy within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage. Is Ford. Ford is the unsung hero. I mean, there's just no, and he's not down yet. No, they finally wrestled him to the ground. Was it a pin? I'm not sure, but it was close. 10 rushes for 48 yards with a fullback, and Cincinnati is barreling their way towards the touchdown.
Here we go.
Is this frustrating for CazCray?
I think so, because he's like we're seeing, he's loading the box, and they're just squeaking out 3, 4, 5 yards every play.
It is tough to beat. Ford right up the gut. He will not be stopped, and he's going to get himself in the end zone. He's going to give Cincinnati the lead. I feel like a yo-yo now all of a sudden. Here comes a replay brought to you by Fantasy World League. Ford right up the gut, and man, it was just too freaking easy that time.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here killing it, but it's working, so I'll shut up on that. I feel like he should take a shot. The opportunity's there, just with the way the defense is responding, but it's working, so.
I don't want to be cheesy.
Well, we have breaking news for you. That Brewers fan is actually a Milwaukee Brewers fan. Doesn't give a shit about beer brewers. Could care less. No, we don't know that. Maybe he likes both. I don't know. You'll have to ask him in the chat. Okay, CazCray on the road, down 7. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock. What's he got to do here?
Offense has been pretty much steady all game. He's mixing in the run and the pass. There's a nice run.
Deshaun Corbin's had a pretty good day as far as just picking up comfortable amount of yards on first down. He's done a lot better job since that first couple of series as far as staying on schedule. And that's really rewarded him in the long run here. And Nasty looks like he's going to bring the heat. He is. It's a counter play. Corbin, again, looks like there's more windows to kind of look through, but the blinds are put on them fast. But nonetheless, another first down.
Yes, sir.
And Emegs, at this point of the game, my mind starts doing mental gymnastics, right? Because they're trying to figure out, like, if I score really quickly, then I might have time to get the ball back. If I take too long, am I going to have any time left, especially against a triple option? What are your thoughts kind of going these last 5 minutes of the game?
I'm the same way. I'm always worried about the clock, and I probably overthink it, and I'll try to kill it too early. But I feel like for Cray, he just needs to score. And there's still 5.5 minutes, 6 timeouts on the board. So just get your points, and that stuff will sort itself out.
Right. I mean, as Frizzy mentioned earlier, we saw a bunch of points in 10 seconds. So this game could get crazy. You never know what's going to happen. There's some motion. It's going to be a fake play action sweep. He's going to roll to the right. Does he have time? Oh, Beavers, again, kind of set up a dam right there and stopped Blackman before he could get going, a full-yard gain. But, you know, those plays are the risky ones. Those are the ones where maybe you get your quarterback out in space and he gets hit like that in a rainy environment. He might fumble it.
And we saw him fumble earlier. They recovered it, but he fumbled.
That's a very good point, Emegs. I almost forgot about that.
As the follows are coming in hot. Thank you for the follow, 808s. 808s and milkshakes.
My milkshake brings... Oh, there it is! There's a
there it goes.
I don't want to say it was the commentator's curse, but I think we called that one. We will take all the credit. Sun Devils, thank you for the follow. But that is I don't even know what the word is. Astronomical. Unbelievable. A huge turnover. Cincinnati has the ball back, up 7. Unbelievable.
Wow. What a turn of events. And the way this game's going, he can keep squeaking it out on offense. He needs a field goal, right?
Desmond, right? A field goal would make it a 2-possession game. But, I mean, basically, Nasty might as well be on a farm because he's about to milk it and milk it. I mean, look, he's putting a tempo. Oh, is he going to? Yeah. No, he's going to try. He doesn't want any holding penalties. He doesn't want to. But I want to go back to that fumble real quick because it wasn't just a casual whatever NCAA fumble. Nasty went for the strip and he was rewarded for it. Like he went for it. Oh! And CazCray said, "You know what? Wow, that was a huge sack. Right when and guess who it was? Janarius Robinson. He's doing everything for Florida State today."
Wait, Beavers is on Cincinnati. I was going to say, though, on the flip side, Cray was fighting for extra yards where he probably should have just went down on that.
Yeah, especially with the quarterback. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. And he's not. Oh, it's one of those weird camera angles. And Florida State went for the strip. Florida State's now going for the strip. So it's turned into a strip club all of a sudden.
And that might have bit him in the ass right there because he was able to break through some tackles and get the first down.
Right, and as every first down, CazCray is probably sweating a little bit more every single time. I mean, the ball is in Nasty's court. Every tick is just one less play that Caz is going to have. If he gets a field goal here, his kicker for Cincinnati has already made 2 field goals. He's got some confidence in him. A field goal at this point in the game with a triple option seems to put it out of reach, but we've seen crazier things. 3 minutes left in the game now. Here comes a screen. Ritter. Oh, that's a big sack. He didn't like the screen, so he didn't throw it. He got a little greedy, And Florida State's had 2 big sacks on this drive now, and now it's a 3rd and 19 even.
That's exactly what Cincinnati and Nasty needed not to happen, and
Right.
FSU burning a timeout after.
I mean, well, now, like, in this offense, I mean, do you even try to get it, or you just run out the clock and punt it away?
I would try to get it, but yeah, it looks like he was. I like this wheel route. Big man darts.
CazCray's ready for it. He's only going to rush 3, and really it's only 1 with containment. He gets the ball to the outside. He doesn't pick up the first, but maybe it's enough to put him in field goal range. It's going to be about a 55-yard field goal from where he's at. The computer's telling him to go for it, but maybe he'll think about it.
Yeah. So wait, where's he's at the 38? So this is a 55. He's already hit one from 52.
I don't remember where the wind was, if he had the wind on his side or not. It's a risky field goal in the lag. A 55-yarder is a long one. It's a tough place because you could punt it after a clock and try to nail him deep and make him go 99 yards just to tie the game. But if you don't get it here, you're giving him pretty damn good field position with plenty of time on the clock. Chat, what do you think? Is this the right decision?
He's going for it. Single high safety press coverage.
That flat route by Dokes is not going to get him the first if he throws it there. That is not going to be deep enough. And the way they run these routes, he's going to run himself out of bounds. I think he likes that slant. I think he's going to try to hit Jackson on the slant. Watch the slant here. It's not open. Ritter's going to run. It's 4th down. What's he going to do? And he's going to get sacked! Oh, my gracious! You know what? Florida State was on the road, and they brought their sack lunch, and it came up at a huge time. 2 sacks on this drive alone, and now CazCray has the ball in Cincinnati's territory, down by just 7.
Terrible possession for Desmond Ridder. Took 2 really bad sacks. Needs to at least try to throw it away. That was on him.
And Blackman makes one guy miss, but he couldn't make them both miss. And it's just a sack party now, baby. 2:20 left to go in this game, and I don't know about you guys at home, but man, I am starting to get a little antsy here and trying to start dancing around a little bit because we're gonna have ourselves a fantastic finish to open the G12 season 2.
Yeah, could not have asked for a better. It kind of started out sluggish, but what an awesome game so far.
Blackman trying to find somebody. Oh! DeBlanco! Say no more, DeBlanco! His 2nd interception of the game, and that one puts this one in dangerous territory for CazCray. Another user interception.
Easy read.
Oh my
He was
goodness!
staring down. You could just see him staring X down, waiting for him to break and get any separation. And Cincinnati, he was waiting for it. He knew it.
Oh my goodness, this defense from Cincinnati has just done, every time the offense has messed up, their defense has picked them back up every single time. Unbelievable.
So he already burned 2 timeouts.
Right, he's only down to 1, a minute 40 left. I mean, if he gets the ball back with any time, it's going to be very, very little. Obviously, a first down puts this one in the books. And ladies and gentlemen, can we talk about what a fantastic first game we've had in the season 2 opener? I mean, unbelievable. We got 2 more games for you tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock. We got Mac Dub and his Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on Frizzy in Miami. And then you got Yofi and his Irish taking on Stoner Gamer and the Clemson Tigers. I mean, this is just phenomenal. We're getting this thing kicked off the right way. Shout out the Fantasy World League and the truck for doing a fantastic job. This has just been an unbelievable start to the season.
And it's not even bad. Like, they're hitting them. They're all just falling forward. It might be that aggressive tackling stuff.
I'm not sure what he has it on now.
3 or 4 yards.
Right, I'm not sure what he has it on, but it's 3rd and inches. And, I mean, this is it. I mean, this is literally it. If he gets, and you would think with this offense, I mean, it's built to get a couple inches. So, I mean, the cards are stacked against CazCray here. He's got to find a way, somehow, some way. But he just needs inches for a Cincinnati win. Here we go. Oh, my goodness gracious, am I excited.
think the game.
Is it over?
The game's over either way.
No, if he has a timeout still. Oh, it's a third down. No, it's okay.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
No. He still has a timeout.
You're right. He has a timeout.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he go off sides?
Oh, what? No,
Delay?
he
Oh, he
didn't
took the
snap it
delay.
in time because it was.
Oh my goodness gracious! He didn't snap. He had 3 timeouts. He could have used the timeout if he wanted every second off the clock. Instead, it went from a third in inches to a third and about 5. That's huge.
It was one of those plays with the pre-snap motion. You have to take into account it takes 3 seconds for that guy to move.
Oh my goodness! And so now here comes the run, and he's not gonna get it. Oh my goodness! I mean, this is what you get in week 1. Everyone's trying to get the kinks worked out. You got some time management problems, and 30 seconds are left on the clock. Oh my goodness! It's a 4th and 3. This is just
what do you do, hardcore? Do you punt or do you go for a? Do you go for it? Do you punt or do you go for like a 60-yard field goal, 58?
I would probably punt it, to be honest with you. We haven't seen CazCray go the whole distance. If you put this inside the 5, make him go, 99 yards in 30 seconds with no timeouts, I would do that. You give him the ball at the 45, that's a game. It gives him a chance. But he's going to go for it. Here he goes with the speed sweep to the outside. McCowan doesn't going to get there. It's a big stop. And the Seminoles, with 26 seconds, have themselves a chance. Unfreaking believable.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves an instant classic.
There.
What do you think? Let's just say, you know what, fine, you go for it. What do you think of the play call itself?
I don't like those calls if you're up by 20 or if you're down by 20. I don't like it just feels like everyone's on top of him, and he's cheating up in the box. And you're Cincinnati, you're not Clemson or Alabama, you don't have these crazy athletes.
We talked about maybe the chat would get in some people's head. I wonder what Nasty's chat was thinking during that situation. Did they push him one way or the other? Regardless, 26 seconds. CazCray's got the ball around the 42. He's back the pass. Blackman finds an out route. He's got his favorite target in Warren Thompson. It's 12 yards, and he's into Cincinnati territory. At the very worst, he's going to have a chance for a Hail Mary. "22 seconds remain. E-Migs, are you ready for this finale or what?
I'm ready, man. I'm on pins and needles. Let's go.
Unbelievable. He's going to roll to the right. Blackman's got time. He's going to try to find somebody. He has a wide open receiver. Does he see him? And it's caught 24 yards by T-squared. Unbelievable. 14 seconds. We're going to get a replay of that one real quick here on your right side of the screen. And Cincinnati's going to use a timeout. Nasty's like, they're in range to do damage. We're just going to regroup ourselves here. But unbelievable. 14 seconds to go. All he needs is a touchdown to tie the football game. And I got to tell you, Migs, something's telling me we got overtime coming. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it out there. Back to pass is Blackman. He's got time. He's going to take a shot deep, and it's intercepted. Gardner picks it off, and that is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Gardner, he planted the seeds with a couple incompletions and deflections earlier, but now he's came back for the entire harvest. An interception in the end zone will seal the deal. Nasty is going to get the job done. 28-21. Unbelievable.
What a game. Both of these coaches played an awesome game.
We're gonna need to get Nasty into the audio here. Unbelievable finish. If you have some questions for Nasty, let us know. I mean, holy smokes, everybody. I mean, can you ask for a better start to the G12 Season 2? I mean, come on, people. Down to the wire, last couple seconds, an interception in the end zone, and it was a defense all day long for Cincinnati that got the job done. It was a defense. Every time their offense let them down, their defense picked them up, and that's a good trait to have heading into the G12 season. I think we're waiting for Nasty, but guys, what do you think of that game?
I mean, that was a hell of an ending compared to how it started, right? Hardcore, it was slug, it was all defense, it was 3-0 at the end of one. What an ending.
It was, right? I was worried that we were going to get a 7-3 game or something like that. And no, I mean, it got exciting, and it got exciting fast. So, I mean, just phenomenal as we wait to get Nasty in here. We really appreciate Chat for being here as we start the season. And Nasty, do we have Coach Nasty here?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. Coach, congratulations on the win over CazCray in the Florida State. How are you feeling right now?
First off, Kaz is a fucking sorry for my language. Is a hell of a player, man. I tell you what, I knew it was going to come down to the buzzer. I knew we were going to struggle running the triple option because I know he's a great player, and that was one of the things that we wanted to get into. But I'm feeling. I mean, I got my heart pounding. He played great football. What a great game for not only me and my stream, but for the community of NCAA and the G12 network.
Yeah, and hats off to both of you guys because you guys were new to the G12, and man, did you guys put on a show. I think I can speak for not just EMIGs, but for the entire chat and saying thank you for bringing an awesome game right off the bat. We really appreciate it. EMIGs, you got a question for Coach?
Yeah, so I run a lot of triple option, and I run it a lot online, but I don't use the Army. Is it a straight-up Army playbook?
It's a straight-up base Army playbook. There's no shotgun. There's no anything. The only thing that's close to any other play than the triple option is the wishbone. I have no shotgun, no nothing. It's goal line or triple option or wishbone.
So do you think you're going to stick with that all through the season?
I think I am. This is one of the things that I wanted to do. This was the challenge that I want to put myself through. I know I'm going to have to make adjustments as guys figure it out and do different windups and different defenses and stuff like that. I have to be adjust the same. Maybe if I do change something, I might go Navy playbook because I know they have shotgun and they have a couple other option pistol plays. So, and as I start to see that, I'm going to have to learn my lesson. That's what it's probably going to take until I change my offense. That's what's going to happen.
Right, absolutely. Hey, I mean, the offense is one thing because, I mean, it did some good things for you, but they also made a couple pivotal mistakes. But it was your defense that kept coming back and saving your ass. I mean, every time your offense messed up, it seemed like your defense got you an interception. I mean, especially in that fourth quarter. Talk about your defense. How are you able to come up with some incredible big-time user interceptions in this game?
I don't want to in any way knock Kaz in any way, but it's just he does a lot of. I was just ready to see out routes. I was ready to, especially down there at the stretch. I did a couple cover 4 baits where I'll do the slant, the guy in the pocket, what's the guy, the second wide receiver, the slot receiver. I would, do a couple things where I would man up on him, and then I would go straight. But I have a down guy that's covering that 10-yard out route that I know a lot of people like to run and out bait that. It's just sometimes you find yourself in the right position at the right time, and that's what it comes down to. Kaz did a phenomenal job at keeping me on my toes with the running game. He kept me honest, and he didn't take many shots, but you just find yourself at the right time. I take credit in my user. I know I'm new to the league, so hey. It was a hell of a defensive battle. That's probably one of my best defensive battles ever, honestly. It's a one-hit wonder.
It was a fantastic defensive battle, and we're gonna let you get out of here real quick. But I just want to say, hey, brand new, nerves calmed down a little bit. You finally got on the board in the second quarter, and then all of a sudden it just took off. How does it feel to get your first win in the G12, and what are you looking forward to, and what are you kind of expecting for the rest of the season now?
What I'm expecting is just to compete with you guys. I know there's dominant players in the G12, especially you, and you two, and Hardcore and EMIG, and it's just trying to stay in the game, try to play. One of my favorite things getting into these user leagues is, can I adapt to something different every week? Everybody runs a different offense. Everybody runs a different defense. Everybody runs different routes. They have their thing. It's not only it's testing myself and how well I can develop throughout the season, and I look forward to that, and I look forward to being mostly commentating. I really want to commentate. I love getting on the mic and commentating. So and learning about everybody else. So yeah, that's about it though.
Well, we appreciate you. We're really glad to have you here.
Yeah, I will. I will be staying on. I'll be playing about 2 games of my Cincinnati Dynasty. That's offline Dynasty I got going.
That sounds perfect. All right. So Nasty, we're going to be rating Nasty here in a little bit. The winner, we just made this new precedent. We'll be getting the G12 rate, so we'll be rating them in just a second. Nasty, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on a win. CazCray, thank you, because you know what? As great of a win as it was, it takes 2 to tango. CazCray, you played an absolutely awesome game as well, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of your games as well. Emegs, let's wrap this puppy up. What do you think of this game real quick?
Awesome, fun way to start the G12. We got 2 really good games on the docket tomorrow. I'm hoping this momentum kind of carries into tomorrow and we get some awesome games.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll just say it real quickly here. MacDub, Oklahoma State's Cowboys, going against Thrizzy in Miami around 8 o'clock Central, and that will be followed by Yofi's Fighting Irish, taking on Stoner Gamer and the Clemson Tigers. So you got MacDub versus Thrizzy first. Thrizzy's a newcomer, taking on the OG MacDub. And then we got Yofi taking on a former OG, and Stoner Gamer left and came back. So we got ourselves a jam-packed Wednesday night. Hope you can join us. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Emegs for being great in the booth with me. And a special thank you to Fantasy World League back in the production truck, putting on a great show. Awesome job, everybody. Hope to see you soon. Let's go raid Nasty.